Wait, that. Wait, 20. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Let me do.
Brady now on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie. Here we go. Here we go. Help him.
On second and 12, Brady caught by the tight end Watson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Right.
On the return is Peterson. It's a 41-yard punt, but just ahead of 31 following the run back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now Elliott, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than their partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
That time, a 9-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7.
Oh, just fucking.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense as a...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Miles Jack with a sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Ertz over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
If you can see it and fucking just put your side
on first down, Brady.
Quick, but then they'll just play the linebackers.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Yeah. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady, 7 of 10 here in this first half. He's got first and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That's what the team votes.
One thing that I like defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And
it's just so aggressive on that, and it's weird transitioning back to that because you're doing everything so aggressively, playing football, you know, by yourself. It's fucking dumb.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
I got up at another man. I was like, oh yeah, I can pass the fucking ball.
The clock continues to move. Now a play fake here on first down. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They got 2 tanks. Oh, shit.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10.
We're not winning this. They got some favorite here.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down and 4. Mayfield is going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third?
Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New York set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And all the way down to the 26. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Mayfield now. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Fucked him up.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 11. A minute 50 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert. 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Brady now on 1st down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Why they don't just put a one-player mode on football?
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Brady to throw.
Really? How do you do that?
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
No, but I mean,
this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted.
Yeah, that's
and
all
that
it used to be, like the career mode back in the day.
Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I guess it's
and that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's look, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield running the option right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was a bit...
I'm here. What we waiting on? We waiting on Jamie. We waiting on Jamie?
Really?